have I guess I'm being too much like in the fun side in this video, but that's fine. For this sunscreen, white cast doesn't exist. Somehow white cast doesn't exist in this sunscreen. Do you know what's the most important thing in a skincare routine? It's the sunscreen. Best sunscreens from the same company, which is Fixderma, and they are for all skin types. At the same time, let's go ahead one by one with all of these. So I have these 3 sunscreens for all skin type, for oily combination, for dry, and for I think those who have acne prone as well. So they are the 3 sunscreens, and I have done review on all of them. I have finished one pack of all of these sunscreens, and then I am doing the final review. So here's the summary in this video. Without wasting any further time, let's get started. First, we are going to talk about Fixderma SPF 30 plus gel, and this is a gel based sunscreen. It is for acne prone skin and very sensitive skin as well. Now it does say gel, which means that it may kind of be transparent, but it is more like a milky texture. So first we are going to talk about its ingredient. So the ingredients of SPF 30 gel based by Fixderma is aqua octinoxate propylene glycol butyl menthodibenzole capryl, and then benzophenone trithanolamine, zinc oxide, phenoxyethanol, sodium oxalate, hydrogenated lauryl glucoside, acrylate, cross polymer tocopherol disodium butylated, and hydroxytolin, and fragrance. Now if you avoid fragrance, then might this not be for you, but they are the 3 best sunscreens out of Fixderma. Now when it comes to sunscreen, Fixderma is one of the brands that has a lot of options and lot of choices that you can make and play with their other products as well. But this is one of the plain product that I have played with. This is one which is SPF 30 gel, and I tried to review this, but it is actually empty because I used all of it, and then I'm doing the review because I just didn't want it to stop in the middle and realize that okay, it gave me acne and something happened. No, I wanted to do the complete use of one pack and then do the review. So for this, here I am with the product, and this is one of the sunscreen which is made for oily combination skin type, and also it's doesn't mention for oily combination, but when I was applying this, I was an acne prone skin, so for acne prone skin this can be one of the best option as well. Now let's talk about how does it look. So in look wise, when you apply this sunscreen, it looks very shiny, but after a few minutes it will go away. Now I don't have the video of application. That is because I completed this whole pack without realizing that I have to do a review on it, because I completely forgot about it. I was just using and realizing that how this is working, is it going good or not. So for this reason I forgot to like apply it on my face, but I had some left under the packet, so like it was just a little bit, which was not enough to show the application on the face. So I have it on the hand, and I will show you the application of this further in this video. Let's come back to the shiny part. So actually what happens is that when you apply this sunscreen, for a few minutes you will feel the shiny look, but after a few minutes it will go away. Now I don't mean that it will dry out your skin, no it won't, but it will, the shiny part just go away, and it will just feel like you haven't applied anything on your face. That's all. Now let's talk about the texture of this sunscreen. So the texture of this sunscreen is kind of pretty much like a very lightweight, and obviously it's a gel base, so it is a gel in textured, but one more thing, that you're gonna feel very cool after applying this. You're gonna have a cool sensations, and it does feel cool, and which is very nice for acne prone skin, because acne prone skin should never go through a very hot weather or very humid weather, or it should not even have something very heavy on the skin. So this is one of the best option for acne prone oily combination skin, and it's gel based texture, It's so helpful that oily people can easily be comfortable with this. Is this a makeup base? Talking about makeup base, I have applied makeup on this, and I have applied makeup on this in the humid weather, saying that it was too hot and I had to go outside. So I was like, let's just put this on a test. So after applying this, I waited for 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes I can feel my skin that it was like the shiny part was gone. It was completely absorbed in my skin. And after that I applied the makeup without primer. So I think my face is very oily combination, but even after without applying it with primer, I can notice that nothing happened to the makeup. But it was not like I was feeling heavy on the face. Also, it just gave me a lightweight feeling that I am not applying anything on my face even after makeup. So this is very lightweight and it works as a primer as water resistance. Now let's talk about the water resistance. So here's the tricky part comes. When it comes to water resistant, I always think about not like washing the face, but I more think about like sweat that comes out of my face in hot weather. So like I always get sweat up here, and then like if the sunscreen starts to show up like white on that area, which I hate. And talking about white cast, whenever I go outside and then I have like this oil production or like sweat on my hair or hairline, I hate when they do like they show up the white thing on your skin, and it literally looks like you have applied something because everyone can see it now. Water resistant. When it comes to water resistant, I don't think of like when you splash water on your face then it will come out or not, because why would you splash water on your face after SPF? But more I think about is that whenever I go outside in a hot weather, I don't want the sweat like to pop up and show everyone that I am applying something on my face. That's what I hate, because mostly in sunscreen what happens, like when you sweat on I mostly sweat up here and then up here. So whenever I do it, white stuff just comes around these areas where I sweat, and everyone can see that I'm applying something on my face, which I hate. So I didn't want it, and a sunscreen that is not water resistant. For this I put this on a test, and when I went outside to test whether it is really water resistant or not, I put this on, and then I actually traveled for like 4 hours, then came back home, and I could see my face that there was no white thing on my face. Yes, there was sweat, but no any white thing that can show up or let other people know that I'm applying something. So it is water resistance. Let's talk about white cast. Usually in gel based product, white cast doesn't exist, right? Yes, you are right, because in this it doesn't either. So in this product also, SPF 30 gel based by Fixderma, it does not exist white cast. And also when you are applying this sunscreen, you will feel the cold sensations, and that cold feeling just gives you such a calming, and like it will just give you a feeling that you are taking a rest, your face is taking a rest. That kind of feeling this provides you. And also you don't have to do a lot, just take 2 on the hand. Now I cannot show you, I'm so sorry for that, because I am literally empty from this. I don't have anything because I used all of it. And what I was talking about, yes, so let's get back to the white cast. So what you can do is that applying a 2-fingered rule that usually happens, and then apply it on your face. Usually what I used to do is just apply it like a mask or all over the face, as sunscreen supposed to use. You should be always applying on every single area. And I used to just like let it be, because it was gel based, so I didn't want it to like do a lot of massage, but I used to just leave it because it was a cold sensation, and I used to love that cold sensation that this used to provide me. So I used to leave it on my face and wait till like 20 minutes. I used to do another work in that waiting of 20 minutes, and after 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, I have realized that it was just like completely absorbed in my skin without rubbing in, without doing anything, and it doesn't have any. How long does these stayed in my bag? So talking about that, I think this pack actually got empty in 1 month and 10 days. That would be the approximate, I'm gonna say. It just works like, I don't know, I think it's because it's probably gel based, and I used it twice a day. I usually don't use sunscreen after 2 hours, to be honest, and that is because whenever I go outside or I am going next to the stove, then I only apply sunscreen before 20 minutes going out there. So I used to just apply like 20 minutes before going outside the sunscreen. And also I used to not do a lot, but just like put it on my face and like let it dry by itself. So talking about how long it stayed in my bag, it stayed for like 1 month and 15 days. So it will just work like 1 month 15 days if you apply twice a day. But if you are the person who applies every after 2 hours, then this might only stay in your bag for about maybe 20 days, and that's enough. I think less than that, but no more than that. So I think if you have a good choice, if you are acne prone and oily combination skin, this may be a good choice for you. Now let's talk about that sunscreen which my mom purchased for like around 10 pieces. Like, she been using this sunscreen and she loves this sunscreen a lot, and she also recommended me. I did try out too. I tested up, and here's the review about Fixderma SPF 50 plus cream PA+++. I think this sunscreen was not for me, but it is more for like dry and normal skin people. Now for dry and normal skin people, this is the best option, because in my home there is like 10 packs of this, and this is the new one that just bought yesterday. That is because like she loves it, and even I love this for dry and normal skin type people, and I recommend it to a lot of my friends who have dry and normal skin types, and they love this as well. So this sunscreen does have PA+++, triple plus, and it is formulated with micronized titanium dioxide, benzone, and it is for broad spectrum protection. Also, it does have broad spectrum protection. Okay, so let's talk about this sunscreen is actually for dry and normal skin people. So I had oily and combination skin, but I still gave it a try. After realizing that, I am telling you that this is not for dry. Even being oily and combination skin, I did give it a try. I just put it on a test, and then I realized that this is not for the combination oily skin people, and for acne skin people this is definitely not for you. But for dry and normal skin people, this is like the best options. So now let's talk about the ingredients of this little guy right here. So the ingredients of Fixderma SPF 50 plus cream, which is for dry and normal skin, and it is also for sensitive skin as well. So the ingredients are aqua octinoxate, titanium dioxide, aluminum hydroxide, stearic acid, butylmenthone, benzolmenthone, benzophenone, caprylyl, propanol, glycerol, strathner, copolymer, cetyl alcohol, penoxyethanol, nicotinamide, now that is niacinamide, trithanolamine, acrylates, cross-poral acrylates, copolymer, tocopherol, and then it has disodium EDTA and then it has disodium EDTA and fragrance. We have talked about the ingredients. Let's talk about the look wise. It is nothing but just a cream based. It is more for like a dry skin people. So if dry skin people applies this, it just doesn't feel like anything but not less than just a cream. So like a normal moisturizer that doesn't give you any shiny look, that doesn't have anything, but it just feels lightweight on the skin, and its creamy texture is more like just a moisturizer. Talking about the texture, its textures is more like a cream based as it says, and it is not so heavy but not so lightweight. It is definitely lightweight for dry skin people, but it might get a bit heavy for oily and combination. That's why it is not recommended. But for dry skin people and for normal skin people, this is one of the best sunscreen from the fixderma, and they have also said that this is for sensitive skin people. If you have sensitive skin, then this is a good option for you. Now also, let me just tell you one thing. If you have acne on dry skin, then this is also one of the best option. Many people just talk about acne on oily and combination skin. Here I am to help you out, dry skin people who have acne on dry skin. So this is one of the best option for you if you have dry skin. Let's answer one of the question. Is this a makeup base? Is this a makeup base? Is this? It is. It is a makeup base. So for dry skin people, here I have one thing for you, and this is a makeup base. So for dry skin people, this is one of the best option as a makeup base. I also applied it on my own face, but nothing really worked. Like it's not that it gave me a lot of oil and all, but it did give me a bit acne that I didn't want it. So for oily and combination skin, this is not the choice, but for dry skin and normal skin, this is one of the best choice from fixderma. Also, this does work as a makeup base, and I tried it as well. I tested on my face. Even though I was started getting acne from this, I put it on a test, and my mom tested this as well. So on her face, she has like a normal skin. So on her face, nothing actually happened, but it's just the makeup just stayed there for like all day long. On my skin, I could see like the foundation like coming out from here, and for that reason I actually stopped using this. So for dry skin people, one of the best makeup base, I can say it is for you. Even if you don't apply a makeup base, but this just gives you the texture, like a moisturizing and hydrating texture. Your skin does look hydrated. Is this water resistant? Now it does say water resistant formula, and it is. It does say, and it is. So what happens is actually when you splash water on top of this, you cannot feel so what happens is that when you splash water on top of this sunscreen, it won't show you the white thing that you have applied on your skin, which is the sunscreen. But if you are sweating, then also it won't give you any white thing look up on your face, so the front person cannot know that you are applying this sunscreen. So it is water resistant, and for dry and normal skin people, here's your best sunscreen that I think you should white cast. Now for fair skin people, this does not give you white cast. For dusky skin people, this does not give you white cast. And for dark skin people, this does not give you white cast. So for any color of any skin people, not any skin, this is for dry skin. So for any color of skin people, this is a very good option for you. It does not give any white cast, and it does not leave any white cast. Just remember to use the 2-finger rules, and really saying that you don't really have to apply it after 2 hours. It's all up to your choice, but I'm very lazy on that topic. So I will suggest, if you are like lazy like me, then just apply this sunscreen when you have to do something, like something that requires sunscreen. Saying that when you wash your face in the morning, just apply the sunscreen after your skincare routine. If you have to go for cooking, apply sunscreen before 20 minutes. And then if you have to go outside, then apply sunscreen before 20 minutes going from outside. So just the other option that I said, and this is the one of the best sunscreen, and it is for dry and normal skin. Now my silicone sunscreen persons who love silicone in their sunscreen and who really love to have silicone based sunscreen on their face, this is the one for you. I personally don't like silicone because for acne prone skin, it is not one of the ingredient that should be in the sunscreen. Not because it just traps your dirt, but also it is a barrier, but more of that, for acne skin people, it just holds the dirt inside your skin and doesn't let them go out, which gives you more and more acne and comedogenic acne as well. So for that reason, I don't like silicone sunscreen, but because I wanted to do the review of top 3 best sunscreens from Fixderma. This was one of it. So just for the review, I actually completed all one pack, and I have the pack here. So yes, let's talk about this sunscreen. And I actually completed the entire pack. Yes, I did. It is SPF 50 broad spectrum protection from blue light, infrared IR light, high energy visible, HEV light, PA+++, dermatologically tested. And it does say silicone matte cream, and it is. So for this, my experience was some kind of good also and bad also. Being acne prone skin, I didn't want to use this, but for those people who are sunscreen lover, this is like one of the matte cream, or I would say more of a matte sunscreen that you would love to have in your skincare routine. Talking about look, you won't feel anything more less than a matte look on your skin. As it says, it is a matte silicone base, so you know how matte sunscreens are. They just look pretty much like a plain face that you're getting, a clear face that you're getting. So its look is same as that. We have talked about this. Let's talk about this ingredient. Ingredient for Fixderma SPF 50 silicone matte cream is cyclopentylsienoxane, dimethicone, cross-polynyl, capryl, triglyceride, dicaperyl, titanium dioxide, silica, zinc oxide, octyl, and dimethylone, hydroxybenzole, and then tocopherol extract, melanin if I'm not wrong, and it has fragrance. So you have read the ingredients, right? So from the ingredient, it has very less than the other two, but also let me tell you, it has zinc oxide, but still gave me acne. Now zinc oxide is a very good option and ingredient to treat acne, but it gave me acne in return. So for that, this is one of the best sunscreen from Fixderma for those who like silicone in their sunscreen. Talk about which skin type people can use this. So number one, which is normal skin type, people can use this. Number two, dry skin people can use this, and those who like sunscreen and those who like silicone in their sunscreen can use this. For oily people, this is also a good option if you don't have acne, and for combination people, this is also a good option if you don't have acne. But if you have acne on your face, even for dry skin people, if you have acne on your face, I suggest you not to use this. This is for those who like silicone in their skincare. This is for those who want silicone in their sunscreen and who don't have acne on their face. Those who have melasma on their face, this is one of the best options that you should be choosing for your treatment of melasma. This is like one of the skin barrier if you don't have acne. Then let's talk about, is this a makeup base? Yes, it is a makeup base. The most important and very likable thing that I noticed was while I was using this entire pack of this sunscreen, the entire time I noticed that my face was not sweating at all. Didn't want it to continue after finishing one pack, that is because of my acne prone skin, but the entire time I used it, it does give me acne, but the sweat that used to come up on my skin due to the humid weather and hot weather, it was just gone. It used to not come at all. Said that this is a makeup based product. When you sweat, this just does not come, and your oil production is stopped. Not stopped mainly, but it won't come out of the barrier of the silicone. Then it is obviously started working as a primer, so this was one of the best option for me. Overall, talking about the makeup base, yes, it is a makeup base. It does give you the makeup base, the primer feeling, but again I will say not for the acne prone skin, but definitely for the dry, normal, and whoever loves the silicone, who doesn't have acne prone skin, whoever loves the silicone sunscreen, this will be the best option. Now let's talk about whether this is water resistant or not. Yes, it is a water resistant. Being matte sunscreen, it is a water resistant, and even if you sweat, your sweat won't come like pop out, literally saying the white cast, the white thing won't show up, and then you have a flawless, a clear, and a water resistant sunscreen on your face. So yes, it is a water resistant. It does not give any white cast, but it does take 3 minutes to absorb in your skin. So you have to rub it gently on your skin, like massage way, for about 3 minutes, and then it will completely get in your skin. So overall, it doesn't give you any white. I say that I have all 3 sunscreens from Fixderma, and they all are for all different skin type person. And also I chose 3 different so that every skin type person, whoever loves what, feels comfortable with their sunscreen. So for this, I have the gel base, which is for acne prone and oily combination of skin. Then I have the 50 plus cream, which is for dry and normal skin. Yes, they are now also manufacturing the 50 plus gel base, so you can also check that out as well. But the time when I did review on these, they were not manufacturing any of the 50 plus in gel base, so that's why I had to do the cream one. And then I have the silicone. So whoever loves what, this is the one. I think this is the 3 that I found for you guys, and whichever you feel comfortable with, you can pick it up. They all are water resistant, and they don't make any white cast as well. They don't give you any white cast on any skin type and any skin color. So I think these 3 are the best options from Fixderma, and they are the most 3 repurchased sunscreens from Fixderma that I did. So this is the summary for all 3 of them. So at last, I just want to say, if you like the review of the 3 best sunscreens from Fixderma, then don't forget to like, and if you have any questions, then please do comment as well. And let me know if you have any other brand from whose product you want me to try out, or if you have any other product that you want me individually to try out. And for now, this is it, and I will see you in the next video with a new topic.